welcome to HireLearning. I'm Berenice with Workforce Solutions Rural Capital Area, and today we are going to be visiting Plumbers and Pipefitters local union 286 in Austin, Texas, where they're going to show us what it takes to become a plumber, a pipe fitter, a welder, and we're going to see some HVAC as well. One of the most demanding industry right now. So let's get started. So we are now at the shop. We are here with Sean Miller. He's one of our board members at Rural Cap, and he's also a plumber here, but I'll let him introduce himself. He's going to be showing us everything that we're going to be doing today.
Hey everybody, my name is Sean Miller. I'm a training coordinator here at Local 286. I specialize in the welding and the pipe fitting and the plumbing operations down here, and I'm really excited to show you all what we do.
All right, Sean, well, what are we doing today?
So right now we're going to work on the rigid threading machine. This machine is a threader for what we're using today is carbon steel 3/4 inch pipe. It's used for all kinds of different stuff, from houses to buildings to all kinds of factories. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just a little bit.
There you go. Okay, great.
So go ahead and tighten it up. Just grab the big wheel and just pull it down.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, you want it really in there. Slam it a couple times. Oh,
there you go. Is that is that right?
Yeah, pretty close.
Okay, I don't know how that strikes, but
all right.
Great. Okay.
First thing we got to do, let's say we got to cut it to length.
Okay.
How long should we cut it?
3/4.
Well, that would be hard.
Yeah.
Let's shoot for, we'll do 6 inches, all right?
Okay, great. Yeah.
So we're going to back this off, and you need to put this little blade right about right there.
Okay,
all right? Measurements don't matter right now.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
Now go ahead and tighten it up. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay, great. All right, righty-tighty.
That's good.
Perfect.
Now, you got a foot pedal down there. Go ahead and press on it with one of your feet.
Okay. Oh my God. Do I just keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hold it down. Now every little bit, go in and tighten that hand.
Oh, got it.
Hold it down. Hold on. Just
Keep it going, yeah.
Now you can
Hey! I did it?
yeah, perfect. You can flip the cutter out of the way.
Okay, there we go.
And turn on the machine, put your foot pedal to the metal.
To the metal, yeah.
And just go ahead and pull it in.
Just like this? Okay. All right.
Hold your foot down.
Hold my foot down. Right on the top. Look at all that shaving. I do that. Moment of truth right now. If I know how to.
Righty-tighty.
Righty-tighty.
Clockwise.
Oh. Hold on. Do you mind? Thank you.
I don't mind.
There you go. All right. Fits just perfectly, right, Sean?
Well, you did a good job.
Yeah. Aw, yay. Well, thank you. So that was fun. Now, Sean, what's the next thing?
So this is more of like pipe fitting. This is 6-inch Schedule 40 carbon steel.
Wow.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it.
Great.
Whenever you get pipe, they always come in these big 21 footers.
Yeah.
And you have to cut them down to whatever you need. So the most important thing is that you cut it flush and you cut it like even the entire time. So we gotta make a straight mark on here.
Perfect. Let's
do
do it.
You know how to make a straight mark on a round thing?
Not sure, but let's try.
All right. We will figure it out.
We will figure it out.
Wrap around.
Okay, easy enough.
You gotta get all the slack out of it.
Okay.
And then once we get it on here, now that's perfectly straight. Go ahead and make a mark right here all the way around the pipe for me.
Okay. Like this?
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Do I keep going?
All the way around.
Oh, all the way around? Okay. Okay, easy. Enough.
You want me to do my side?
Yes, please.
All right.
Nice.
Let's get to cutting.
Let's get to cutting. I'm gonna cut this pipe. What? Can you believe it? Okay, so what are we doing here? I saw that you brought this up.
So this is Oxy-Acetylene. It has oxygen in this one, and it has acetylene, which is a flammable gas. And then we're gonna run it down to this torch. What is really cool about this is we're gonna heat up the metal to its like critical point, and then we're gonna inject straight up oxygen into it. And it doesn't melt it, but it rusts it. It's a chemical reaction that ends up happening. And we're gonna cut this piece of pipe off with chemical.
Whoa, that's so cool. All right. What? How amazing was that? Okay, Sean, but I saw sparks flying. So it's not burning the pipe, right? It's just a chemical reaction, right?
Well, it's both. It's both of those things. It heats up the metal enough that the iron atoms and the steel atoms want to bind with the oxygen more than anything else.
What?
So you raise it up to its critical point, and once we inject the oxygen into it, like feel, we can get all this stuff out. All of that is just pure iron oxide.
Wow.
It's like rust. It's like rust. That's how you have to think of it.
How cool.
Fun. Science.
Oh yeah, top. All right, so we are in the welder's room. I have my outfit. Now, Sean, what are we gonna be working on today?
We're gonna do some stick welding. I wanted to show this because anybody that comes and signs up with us and starts taking classes here, we teach everybody how to weld. And this is the first thing we do. We're the plumbers and pipe fitters. This is called plate.
Yeah.
But you gotta learn to crawl before you can run. Pipe is much harder than it is to weld plate. That's why pipe welders are some of the highest paid welders in the world.
What?
Yeah. But we teach everybody, you know, the basics off of plate.
Yeah.
And then we go into pipe welding. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my first initial weld inside here that's already tacked up, and you can see that there's a little groove in here. Just so everybody at home, you can see that there's a groove back there. I'll shine a light on the back side so you can see that it's open. See how there's that little crack inside there?
That's before.
That's before. And that's so I can get a weld all the way through it. And so right now I'll put a root pass in there, and then we'll fill it all the way up until it's almost a perfect plate.
Perfect. All right, well, let's get started. Okay, so can you show us the final look to it?
Well, since it's so thick, we have to do multiple passes on it to build it up slowly because the metal has to be perfect inside there. So we just fuse them together.
Okay.
And now I'm going to do what's called a hot pass, and it's to reinforce it, and then we'll fill it all up, and then the last one is called the cap. All right, let's watch the hot pass.
Yeah.
And so we covered up the root, and now we're going to start going into our fill.
And is that the final step?
Final one is called the cap. We'll probably have to put 2 fills in it, and then we can cap it out.
Great.
So let's clean it off and look at it.
Whoa.
So you see, I only ran a little bit, but you can see how it looks like it's woven together? Mm-hmm. And so it's really fun about it. It's like arts and crafts with fire.
I love that. Arts and crafts with fire. And so, do you just do like that? Okay. All right. We're taking off the
Yeah, you're just taking all the dingy nastiness off the outside of the pipe so it's nice and pretty. What we're about to do is we're about to do some soldering. This is how we do a lot of water pipes.
Got it.
So you want it super clean.
It's supposed to look like this. What I'm doing. Put some work into it, you know. Close, but close. So let's get started. Sean, what exactly are we going to be doing?
We're going to do some soldering. This is exactly how you solder copper pipes inside your house. Just a really big pipe.
Right.
We're going to heat it up with the torch, and when I tell you to, I'm going to wipe the solder in there, and it's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
A liquid will always go where the heat is, and so you'll wipe it right there, and you'll watch it run up inside there.
Great.
Super
okay.
cool.
All right. Well, let's get started.
It's actually really
my
cool.
gosh.
This is something I like to show a lot. This.
Whoa.
See all that soot?
Look at that.
That soot is the same thing whenever you hear about people talk about.
Yeah, no, you're good.
All right, you want to wipe it?
Yeah.
A little bit hotter. All right, go for it.
Okay. Oh, I see. Like right here? Yeah.
So when you grab it, I hold it like a pencil.
Oh, okay.
I do the top. Move it over here just a little bit. Now you can. We'll do a solder real quick.
Yeah.
For one, so we make sure it doesn't leak. There you go. That's
Wow, how cool, Sean. And we did all of that. So what did we do? We just cleaned it up on the edges, right?
We cleaned it up so the solder would take. Now, granted, to be honest, we could probably make this one look a little bit better, but it's a pretty good job for the first time.
For the first time, thank you. Yes. Oh my gosh.
So the last thing we're gonna be cleaning.
Sean, so we just did amazing stuff just now, but where are we now and what are we doing next?
So this is our plumbing shop. Now, every single one of our classes that we have here, there is like a classroom portion of it where we go over like the idea, the theory, all of that. But then it doesn't matter if you understand how to do it if you have never done it before. So this is where we come to do it for reals.
Yeah.
So check this out. We made this big metal cage inside here, but if you look at it, it looks like a really, really small bathroom.
That's right. The toilet, the tub.
You have a sink right here.
Right. Sink.
So when we start these out, they are completely bald. There's nothing inside. There's no toilet. There's no tub, no sink or anything. And then this piping is here. Our first thing we do is we come through and we call like the underground. And so you can see all the pipes that are down there. There's a reason, there's rules. We figure out how to do them all. We figure out how to cut the pipe. This is all cast iron. We do all the math. We start building that out. We get it up to here. We tie onto it, we bring it up. Basically, you can see that here's your tub line. It comes in right here through the P-trap. And then right here, you have this pipe that comes out. Well, there's nothing up there.
Yeah.
That's called your vent. Your vent, you know, whenever you put like a straw inside a soda and you put your finger on top of it and you pull it up.
Yes.
You pull like an entire thing full of soda out of it.
Yes.
Well, as soon as you let your finger go, all the soda comes out. Well, here's the thing. You don't want all of your water stuck inside your pipes.
No.
So that is the open end of the straw.
Oh,
That's
that's right. So that's how it looks for every restroom. There's always a pipe that's open.
Go to your house, look at your roof of your house. You'll always see a couple pipes poking out of the roof of the house.
What? How cool is that?
So we have to go through.
Okay.
We got to put all that inside here, all the rules, and then we got, you know, it's no good if you have a tub or a toilet or a sink and there's no water to it.
Right.
These ones are fun because it's color coded. Red is hot and blue is cold.
Self-explanatory. Yep.
So you can see that we have a hot water line running in, we have a cold water line running in. The main is going down. It comes over here, we have a cold water line. Do you know why there's not a hot water line?
No idea.
You ever need a hot water for a toilet?
I don't think so. No.
So you
No.
only put a cold water line there.
That's right.
Then when it
Yeah.
comes down over here, this is your shower valve. This is going to run the shower and your tub.
And I do need some hot water there.
Yeah,
So
most definitely. So we make sure we get the hot water line on here. So what is great about this is like a second year class. By the time you are done with this, you should be able to plumb your entire house almost out of it, or at least a bathroom.
wow, that's amazing. So you can work in your house. Just
Oh,
if
I
you
do.
have any issues. Okay. Because I'm taking a different route.
See that we have our long straight piece right here, and then it tees off going this direction. Then you have a short tee coming up and a longer tee. It comes down and 90s over and 90s back. Exactly the same as that one.
And can you explain why it's important to draw it that way again?
So what is important about drawing this is if I'm given a blueprint of like what a building is going to end up going in, they don't tell you where the pipes go. What they tell you is like, hey, this is where the bathroom is, that's where the toilet is going to be, that's where the shower is.
Right.
And if you just start getting in the building and just start tossing pipes all over the place, it's going to be a spaghetti field. There's going to be stuff all over the place. What is very important about something like this
Yeah.
is I can draw it up. I can give direct measurements. I can give a direct measurement 4 feet center to center, center line to center line right there.
Nice. Yeah.
I know what I'm building, but now I can give this to somebody that has never seen it before. And they can grab it and they can be like, all right, what are we building? All right, cool. We're building this shape. All the measurements are already on here.
Got
It
it.
is a way that we can take a complex idea like that thing that is right there. If somebody came to us and said, I want you to make this, you and me can make a blueprint out of it. That's what's really important about the apprenticeship is I've discussed it like a couple times now is from soldering to cutting with the torch to threading and all this. These are all small actions that you have to put together all together. I would have to cut that pipe and weld that pipe and fit that pipe and do all that, but it all starts with a blueprint. And this is why it's so important that we teach blueprints and how to read blueprints and draw blueprints and all the math behind it. And
Right.
so not only can you build it, you can design it.
And who's creating the blueprint in the beginning? Is it the plumber or?
It could be something like an architect. You can look at that picture right there.
Yeah.
Is that what our building looks like now?
Yes,
Yeah, it does.
it is. Yeah.
Does that picture show where the toilets are?
Nope.
Does it show where the pipes go?
Nope. Not at
So
all.
a lot of times an architect will draw what the building looks like. An engineer will go through, draw all the, supports and all this other stuff and all this. And then
Yeah.
the mechanical contractor will come in and design, being like, well, you want your toilet here, this is where the pipe has to go. So the one that
Yeah.
draws like at least our blueprints is us. We have a classroom right over there that this is kind of the old-fashioned way. It's very important to read prints and
Yeah.
do it all off this. We also have a computer lab where we do everything in 3D on the computer now, which the industry is going that way, and we teach that as well.
Wow, that's so cool. Wow, thank you, Sean.
No problem.
All right, so we just got done. Thank you to Sean Miller from Plumbers and Pipefitters, Local Union 286. I learned so much, and we hope that you learned as well. If you're interested in a career, make sure to contact us. This is a top growing industry where you can earn while you learn through an apprenticeship. So if you're interested, feel free to reach out to us at Workforce Solutions Real Capital Area. I'm Berenice, and this is HireLearning. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next time.